So today I'm going to be covering what I think is the best crafting skill in the game, also called crew skill, which is slicing. So why is slicing better than all the other crafting skills? Well, it makes you a lot of credits. So if you're not really interested in crafting items, then you can just go ahead and get credits and then buy items with those credits. Now, slicing right now almost seems a little overpowered. You can actually make a lot of credits from it. So if you're not really a crafting kind of person and you really don't want to craft and you would just like to get the best equipment that you can buy, slicing is a thing for you because it gives you credits, but you don't necessarily have to specialize in 3 different crafting professions like the other crafting professions require you to do. If you want to make lightsabers, you need to get like 2 other professions. If you want to make armor, you need 2 other professions. Slicing is its own profession. And when you get credits from the slicing, you can go ahead and spend those credits on buying new equipment on the auction house, or what they call the intergalactic star auction house thingy. Galactic Trade Center. Galactic Trade Market, that's what it's called. So in slicing, you will notice there are 2 different types of missions you can send them on. One is augments, and the other one is lockboxes. Lockboxes give you credits. Now every lockbox has a certain amount of credits. When you start out, it's like 100 credits each. Although even at early levels, I've had, at my earliest level, when I was like level 10, I actually had my droid come back and give me a lockbox full of 4,000 credits, which is kind of crazy because it only cost me like 115 to go find it. Now, unless you are a crafter or you have friends who are crafters, I would not bother with the augments. The augments are used in crafting. They basically help add special abilities to weapons and armors. It's not something you can use yourself unless you have the crafting skill to use it. So augments really aren't all that handy, and they really don't sell for all that much from what I can tell. People on the auction house, I put up plus critical, plus aim stuff, and nobody really seems to want to buy the augments that I put up, and so I really don't think they're a hot item at all. So one of my companions has come back with an ancient small credit box, which is a level 6 lockbox. On top of that, she's also come back with a schematic. So that's actually pretty cool. Increased movement speed by 110%, requires level 50. So I can probably sell this to a player and they will be able to craft this item. Okay, so my companions have come back with a couple of lockboxes, so let's do some Christmas present unwrapping and see what they brought us. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, you see, this one came up as 6,000, which means that was sort of like a critical hit, and that's what makes this particular crew skill or crafting skill so amazing, is because every once in a while you make a ridiculous amount of credits, and it just makes up for any amount of credits that you actually spend just sending your guys out on a mission in the first place. You have abundant yields, moderate yields, and sometimes you'll have things called rich yields. Let's actually go here to 49. You'll see here's abundant yield. I don't see any rich yields, but basically the better the yield, the more it's going to cost you, but the better chance you have of getting a lot of money back. Just me, my personal experience, being at like level 400 and doing a lot of level 49, 50 missions, I've actually seemed to make more money doing the 41 to 58 missions. So instead of doing the highest possible missions, I go back 1 level and I do these other missions. Number 1, because they don't take as long, and number 2, for some reason, I've made a lot more money off these. The higher missions sometimes do cost just more credits, and they just don't seem to come back with as much rewards. That might be my own personal experience. If you have a different experience, please go ahead and post in the comments and let us know. Now down here at the bottom, you'll see that the companion has what they're good at. Mako, who's a bounty hunter companion, she has plus 15 slicing efficiency, which means that she actually will run these missions faster, I believe. Also, the more your companion likes you, the more affection you have, the faster those missions are going to go. Now, for me personally, I've made a lot of money through slicing. I don't even bother fighting with my companion much. I mean, just because my items are strong enough, I've actually been able to do a lot of the missions without her help. So, especially if you're in groups or Flashpoint, just remember to send your companion out to do slicing missions, and it'll level up really fast and you'll make a lot of credits. Now, me in particular, I've been able to buy a lot of pink and legendary items as I've been leveling up because of slicing. In fact, I even have some items here that I can't use until I level up. 26, I'm still a level away from there. 27, I'm 2 levels away from there. But I've been going on the auction house and I've sort of been looking around and keeping an eye out on legendary items that I could buy and use in the future. Since the auction house is sometimes a little low on items because the game just came out, it's been handy for me to go on and sort of try to plan ahead. And so I have a lot of pink legendary items already saved up because of slicing, and on top of that, I have enough money now for my mount, now for my vehicle training and also my vehicle, which total costs around 4,800 credits. Sorry, 48,000 credits. So yeah, so when you start making a lot of money, go ahead and just look on the auction house and try to plan ahead. Start buying things ahead of time, even if you're not that level yet. Alright, thanks for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been informative. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comments. And also check out my Star Wars Chronicles series, which follows the main story of the classes in the game. It's sort of built more like a cinematic movie than it is video game, so you can just sort of watch it and enjoy it. Alright, have a good one, and may the Force be with you.